Hello, family. Thank you for coming over to the house tonight. And just kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Party on down to the SK beat. We're kicking. Just kicking. Just kicking. Okay, you don't come to another episode where we're going to be asking the question of, why you telling my business? Don't be telling my business. Why not? Because a can and a can, a can, and a wheel. Now we're off to... Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be touching bases again on the story that developed with Lisa Marie Presley and her dying, suddenly. And we've gotten some more updated information. It seems like she had 2 heart attacks from what other source media outlets are referring to. But we're going to be dealing with Daily Mail. We're going to go to TMZ and Yahoo.com and try to bring us up to speed on the situation with Lisa Marie Presley's death. Now, the Daily Mail is reporting Lisa Marie appeared unsteady and slurred her words at Golden Globes in awkward interview with Extra. Lisa Marie, 54, spoke with Extra host Billy Bush ahead of the show Tuesday. That is something we know. She locked arms with friend Jerry Schilling, 80, before answering questions. She appeared to talk slowly and slur her words as she reported or responded to questions. On Thursday, she was rushed to a hospital after suffering a cardiac arrest. Then mother Priscilla later confirmed her daughter's death. So it chronicles through those different phases of, I guess, Tuesday and Wednesday and upcoming Thursday morning, and the demise of her probably that afternoon. Because she was rushed to the hospital that morning Thursday morning from what they're telling us. They are, talking about her presence at the Golden Globe Awards that she was there for. They go on to say that days before her death, 54, following a cardiac arrest, she appeared to be unsteady while being interviewed on the red carpet at the 2023 Golden Globes, where she attended to support the film of Elvis. Okay. In many clips, Lisa is seen to have grabbed hold of her friend Jerry Schilling, who was 80, and said, "I'm going to grab your arm," as she was asked questions ahead of the event by Extra host Billy Bush. So it seems like she was kind of unstable and she wanted to lean in on her friend Jerry to keep her, I guess, steady on her feet. And if she was, feeling light on her feet, he would catch her if she were to have fallen by the wayside. Okay. Bush predicted, meaning the actor who played her dad's character in the movie Elvis, at the beginning of the interview in which Lisa Marie stood next to the longtime friend, a talent manager who worked closely with Elvis. Bush asked her if she had gotten to know Butler, at which point she told Schilling that she needed to grab his arm, and she locked arms real tight with Mr. Schilling. She goes on to say that she adored Butler and was mind blown after seeing his performance in the film, which earned him a Best Actor Motion Picture Drama at the event. Lisa Marie said she needed 5 days to process Butler's performance as it was so spot on and authentic. Now, why would she pick the numeral 5? And why would she need almost less than a week to understand what she was seeing within the actor playing her or portraying her dad's life in that movie? Let me see. And Billy Bush, who was the extra correspondent there at the Golden Globes, he asked her about, did she live long, or has she lived in the Montecito Santa Monica area. And she said, yeah, she does remember, the storms and the flooding, and she's quite aware of that. I guess Billy was just asking extra questions just to prolong the interview, because I think he could tell she wasn't looking right and wasn't responding accordingly, So, and she did look kind of weak and frail. I can't say that from looking at the pictures that I did get a chance to review. Why is my computer freezing? I know I had read somewhere, and I think it was TMZ. They had said that she will be buried at the estate where her father is laid to rest, her grandfather, her grandmother, and her son that died, I think, in 2020. So, yeah, it's been a hard time for the family. We continue to pull them up in prayer. Because, I don't know, maybe she knew she was leaving us. Maybe she didn't really know. Or maybe she really didn't care, because she was in a state of denial, and she was grieving her son, who had passed 2 years prior to her passing. So, it's I tell you, a lot of people leaving this world. Some knowing, and some, like I said, they want to go because they've been suffering from illnesses or whatnot. But in another interview I saw, they were saying that she was complaining 2 days ahead of stomach pain, or she was complaining on that particular day about having stomach pain. So that, I'm like, why didn't she go to the hospital or to her physician's office if she was complaining a couple of days before her death, and the actual day they found her in her home? I mean, it's kind of misleading. Some articles are saying her housekeeper found her when she came in for work that morning. And then you're reading things, Danny, her ex-husband, was there. And he was the first one on the scene trying to perform CPR. So it's a lot of stories going around, and we can't confirm or deny what really happened. But I do know they are doing an autopsy on her to see what they can find, any substances or, pills in her system or liquid medication she may have taken. They're not really saying it's a suicide, but I guess when it's kind of fishy. And she was found unconscious. I guess that's what triggered the assumption of, yeah, we need to do an autopsy. Just because of those unfamiliar circumstances, and didn't seem like people could get their story together as well. So, interesting is all I got to say. But I was like, Dad, I know Graceland is an archive or historical type of entity where they do have people come in and get a chance to see some of Graceland, not all of it, I'm sure, but enough for them to have gotten their experience of seeing how Elvis lived and how his family went about their day on their ranch, or whatever you want to call that, in California. Oh, wasn't it? No, it's in Tennessee, I think, right? Graceland. So I did find an article saying that she will be laid to rest by her. I don't know if she's going to be by her dad exactly, because I'm pretty sure the plots that they have, maybe one is left for Priscilla, and then she just go in tow. Or maybe she'll be buried by her son, because he's also buried on the Graceland estate. So I guess it is going to be something like an archive where nobody else can own it as far as private citizens. It's going to be left up, I guess, with the state running the grounds and keeping up the upkeeps of the building itself. Because I know it is a tourist attraction type of scene like what it was. What's the night Michael Jackson had when he was living at Neverland. But he couldn't. I don't think he wanted. But then again, he probably wanted to be buried on Graceland. I mean, Neverland, Michael Jackson. But it's just so much surrounding him and so many people going after him about, caught themselves, messing with children and stuff of that nature. But they never really found anything to the fact of what they were alluding to. But, he's not here on this plane of existence either, on this earth that we live on. So, it's just interesting. That's all I got to say. It's very interesting. Not necessarily about the autopsy, because when things aren't explained and nobody can give an accountance of a clear picture of what happened, they go on and trigger an autopsy just to be safe. And make sure everything is on the up and up, because some people try to take you out and make you look like, look like you died, unexpectedly. May it be from a fall or you took too much medication and stuff of that nature. Or to the point where they felt she may have taken herself out. But I get this latter information from, what is it, Banger? Well, no, it's MSN.com. But they're talking about, they're going to perform an official toxicology report to just really see what had actually happened. And I'm sure Priscilla knew about it. The comings and goings of why they felt they needed to have an autopsy. But I didn't know Lisa Marie was living with her ex-husband, Danny. So I guess she wanted to make sure Danny didn't have nothing to do with her daughter's death. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. But I guess we'll know whenever TMZ puts it out, because they always be at the forefront of breaking news stories. So we'll have to see. But that's all I got for this particular video, guys. Don't have any more. As the story continues to unfold, I will be back giving you play-by-play, blow-by-blow, if anything would be found that negated something foul had been done to her. All right, see you later. Bye.